What's up guys, it's Spiderwolf back for another Umamusume video. So today we're going to be going over brand new Ballroom, SEIUN and Fuji Kyusuke, as well as a brand new 2 support cards that are going to be coming out, which is Symbolic, Symboli, and as well as the free-to-play one that'll be coming out during the event. Before I get started though, I really appreciate it because you can drop me a like, comment, subscribe, would really help me out trying to get to 1,000 subscribers before the end of the year. But that being said, let's get right into this. So, two new Umas, 3 new support cards, 2 summonable. Let's get right into it. So, SEIUN here. She has 101 speed, 89 stamina, 84 power, 88 guts, 88 wit. She's good for turf tracks. Distances, you're going to mainly be using her for medium and long distances. For style, she's going to mainly be a front runner, but you can make her work as a pace chaser. Her growth rates are going to be 8% into speed, 8% into power, 14% into guts, and that's it. Her unique here is going to be a break it down, a position towards the front on a straight late race. Increase velocity with high spirits, and if the straight is on a backstretch, it also increase acceleration very slightly. So we'll take a little bit more details for what that is going to be. Our potential skills here are going to be Leader's Pride, Escape Artist, Early Lead, Top Runner. Top Runner is going to be increased ability to pass or challenge another runner early race or mid race as a front runner. Basically all these are for front runner, so that's what I'm saying. You're kind of rolling on a runner as a front runner. Escape Artist, increased ability to go to the front mid race. And then Fuji Kyusuke here is going to be 98 speed, 77 stamina, 102 power, 78 guts, 95 wit. She's going to be good at turf tracks, good in mile distances. You can make her work in sprints maybe and mediums because they're both B. And then for styles, she's going to mainly be a pace chaser. And then for growth rates are going to be 8% into speed, 14% into power, and 8% into wit. Her unique here is going to be Ravissant. So when passing another another racer, something basically, at the front part of the pack on the final corner or later, perform a dazzling display that greatly increases velocity for a moderate duration. So basically, when she passes another runner on the front part of the pack on the final corner or later of the race, she's basically just going to get a velocity increase for a couple seconds probably. Her potential skills here are going to be Shrewd Step, Tantalizing Trick, Head On, and Speed Star. So Tantalizing Trick here is going to be increased fatigue for rushed runners behind when positioned towards the front mid race. So works very well as a pace chaser. Speed Star here is going to be increased ability to break out of the pack on the final corner as a pace chaser, which is really good because literally as a pace chaser she's going to want to pass everybody by the last part. And then we got 2 new support criteria because as I did talk about earlier. So Symbolic Rudolph here, the career event or the special reason why you would want to get this card, one of the main reasons, is going to be Burning Soul. So when engaged in a challenge mid-pack, mid-race, moderately recover endurance and moderately increase velocity for medium distances. And then I think I forgot the other cards. Oops, it's fine. We're going to take a look at them in depth anyway. So yeah. But anyways, let's get around to SEIUN here as for more additional details. So break it down here, her unique, right? So for 5 seconds, you get a 0.35 speed increase and then a 0.2 acceleration boost. And then her other version here is going to be 5 seconds for a 0.35 speed increase. So let's see, position towards the front on the straight late race, you get this 0.35 speed increase and the 0.2 acceleration. But if the straight is on the back stretch, also increase acceleration very slightly. So I think what it's saying is basically you will get these 2, and then but if you also meet the secondary condition here, you'll also get an additional 0.35 speed increase for an extra 5 seconds. So that's actually quite good if you're able to meet both of those conditions. Her innate skills are going to be Spring Runner, Rosy Outlook, and Fast Paced. And then for her evolved skills here, we have Escape Artist, which will transform into Runaway. So the conditions are going to be when the Satsuki show, and then or win any G1 race as a front runner 3 times, which should be pretty easy, and then get at least 2 recovery type skills. So the upgrade's going to be Runaway. So as a front runner, if you're in the first half of the pack during the middle part of the race, your speed will increase and your stamina will slightly recover. So basically for 3 seconds here, you're going to get a 0.35 speed increase and then a 0.015 stamina recovery for 3 seconds. So not too bad. An alternative version is going to be surprise successful. For this one, you have to get at least 4 skills for front aptitude or get at least 5 speed type skills. And then as a front runner, if you're in the first half of the pack at a random point during the middle part of the race, your speed will greatly increase. So for 3 seconds, you'll get a 0.45 speed increase instead, which is actually quite, a lot higher, right? So it's pretty good. We also have Top Runner as another upgrade skill. So for this one, you have to get at least 800 speed, or have at least 600 guts, and get at least 2 skills for medium aptitude, or get at least 2 skills for long aptitude. And then basically it's going to transform to a record runner here. So as a front runner, if you've been overtaken or if you're being blocked from the side during the early part of the race, your speed will increase and your stamina will slightly recover. So for 3 seconds, you'll get a 0.35 speed increase and then a 0.015 stamina recovery. So that's pretty good as well. So a lot of stamina recovery and a lot of speed increasing, so that's pretty good. Her skills from her events are going to be Subdued Late Surgers, Deep Breaths, Front Runner Straightaways, Shake It Out, Highlander, Steadfast, Hesitant Late Surgers, Right-Handed, and Fast Pace, so some decent stuff here. Her objectives here are going to be the usual debut, have at least 3,000 fans, place 5th orbit in Satsuki Show, place 5th orbit in Tokyo Yushin Japanese Derby, place 3rd or better in the Keiko Show, place 3rd or better in the Army Kennen, place 3rd or better in Tenna Show Spring, place 3rd or better in the Tarazuka Kennen, place 1st in the Tenna Show Autumn, and then finally place 1st in Kennen. And then, you know, there's some training events here that give different things like stats and different bonuses or debuffs that you may choose. Going over to Fuji Iseki here. Sorry guys, I got like a bit of allergies, so that's why I sound a little bit nasally right now. Her unique here, so let's take a little bit more details. So for 4 seconds, you get a 0.45 speed increase. That's pretty cool. And then her next skills are going to be Trick Front, Mile Corners, Prepare to Pass. And then her evolve skills here are going to be Tantalizing Trick, so I got a debuff here. So you have to have at least 800 wit, have at least 800 power, and then get at least 3 speed type skills. And then during the middle part of the race, if you're in the first half of the pack, you will tire out the girls behind you or rumors behind you and distract them, and your speed will increase. So this is going to be for 3 seconds. You stamina drain by negative 0.03 to everybody behind you. You give rushing enemies behind you, and then you give yourself a 0.35 speed increase for 3 seconds. So it's pretty cool. Her other alternative version here is going to be turning this debuff skill to a gold skill. So for this one, you have to have at least the charming status at the end of your training, or have at least 150,000 fans, and get at least 3 speed type skills. So transform into Captivating Cornering, so during the final corner, your speed will greatly increase, which will be a 0.45 speed increase for 2.4 seconds, so not too bad. And then alternatively, we have Speed Start here. So for this one, you have to win 2 races. You have to win the Takamatsunomiya Kinen and the Yasuda Kinen Senior race. And then you have to win any G1 race as a pace chaser 2 times and get at least 2 skills for pace aptitude. And then Speed Star will transform into Glittering Top Star. So as a pace chaser, I'm assuming, at a random point during the final corner, if you're in the first half of the pack, your speed will greatly increase. So for 1.8 seconds, you'll get a 0.45 speed increase. That's pretty cool. Skills from events are going to be Disorient, Right-Handed, Unyielding Spirit, Prepare to Pass, and Preferred Position. For objectives here, we're going to have the usual make debut, place 5th or better in the Asahi High Futurity Stakes, place 5th or better in the Yayo Show, place 5th or better in the Satsuki Show, place 5th or better in the NHK Mile Cup, or place 5th or better in Tokyo Yushin Japanese Derby, then participate in Kiko Show, or place 3rd or better in the Mile Championship, then place 3rd or better in the Takamatsunomiya Kinen, then place 3rd or better in the Yasuda Kinen, then place 1st in Tennis Show Autumn, and then finally participate in Army Kennen. So a decent amount of objectives here you have to hit, and then we have all these, you know, usual stats, debuffs, and all that good stuff, right? So as usual with Google Doc, 1 means mid, 5 means meta. Let's take a look at what we got here. So Sea and Sky here, Ballroom, 4 Runner, 5 Stadium or Team Trials, and then 5 is a Parrot. So it just sounds really, really good then. So with the 2nd anniversary changes, Ballroom Sea and Sky is basically OG Kira-san. Her unique has the same conditions and effect as Kira-san's, though she misses the built-in fortune or fortune, or fortitude, I don't know, fortune is what it says, that Kira-san has. But her evolutions have a small heal, or small heals to make her easier to train, so she also can use Kira-san's card. However, she's already a top runner, the skill given by Marzensky, the best runner card. She was probably close to Kira-san in power on long distances, and they can inherit each other's uniques. So if you pick up Sea and Sky or some of her, she's very, very strong, very, very meta here. So very good Uma here. For Fuji Kisake, Ballroom, 4 as a leader, for stadium or team trials, and then specifically as a mile leader, and then 2 as a parent. So with Final Corner, Speed Unique, and Speed Star, Ballroom Fuji or Fuji Kisuke can potentially get some good carryover speed on tracks where spurt starts during the final corner. On such tracks, Nishino's Unique will also be good, so she might be a solid option. Her debuff is the same as Halloween Rices or Halloween Rice Showers. She can be used as a runner debuffer if you like her appearance better, if you don't want to use a Halloween Rice Shower, basically. So basically, Fuji Kisuke isn't that bad either. As a parent, she's not that great, but as like an actual runner and then using her team trials, she's not too bad. But the main highlights can be seen Sky. But overall, in terms of the character pull manner or value wise, it's actually quite high. The pull for Seeing Sky and Fuji Kisuke, they're actually pretty good. Seeing Sky being way better, and then Fuji not being half bad either. So if you do decide to pull for them, not a bad idea. They're actually quite good. So very good value right there. Alright, let's go over the support cards. So we got some Molly Rudolph here. So as usual, we'll go at it as 0 dupes and then at MOB. So our 0 dupes here gain an initial stat of 10, where stat of this is the type of the card. So for every card in your support deck, friend or group types, give 2 to every stat. Type of the card. I'm not too sure what that means exactly. 20% friendship bonus, hand level 2, hand frequency 40%, training effectiveness 5%, initial friendship gauge 15, specialty party of 20. MOB is going to be 25%, hand level 3, hand frequency 50%, training effectiveness 10%, initial friendship gauge of 20, specialty party 35, guts bonus of 1, race bonus 10%, and fan bonus 15%, so that's pretty cool. The hints she's going to be giving to these skills are going to be medium straightaways, medium corners, all I've got, tether, subdued front runners, subdued pace chasers, subdued late surgers, subdued end closers, basically everybody gets subdued. Stamina plus 6 and then plus 2 guts. Skills you're going to get from actually running this card that are going to be soft step, burning soul, and then rainy days. Burning soul is going to basically for 2.4 seconds you increase the target speed by 0.35 and you get a 0.035 stamina recovery boost. That's pretty cool. Training events here are going to be plus 10 stamina, plus 10 skill points. Then you're going to have an option of plus 10 energy, plus 10 skill points, and a hint to soft step, or minus 10 energy, but you get plus 25 stamina and plus 25 guts. And then lastly, it's going to end off with plus 10 stamina, and then plus 30 skill points and 1 hint to burning soul. So that's pretty cool. Random events are going to have either plus 10 speed or minus 10 energy, but you get 30 skill points. And then another alternative will be a hint to rainy days or plus 15 stamina. So not too bad, kind of decent. Kind of funny how there's like a ton of debuffs right here though for what it'll give you. So for any able to debuff Uma, this could be like a pretty good card you may want to run. And then next up here we got Series Symboli, which I mean it looks so similar, like the name they're so similar as well, right? This is a Wit card though. Also saw a little sneak peek, and this one also seemed like a really strong card as well. As your dupes here, we got gain friendship bonus of 3 every time you do friendship training with this card, up to 5 times for a total of 15. Friendship bonus 15%, mood effect 40%, wound friendship recovery 3, specialty party 35, speed bonus of 1, initial friendship gauge 10, hint level 1, hit frequency 10%. At MOB, it's going to be 20%, 60%, 5, 50, 1, initial friendship gauge 15, hint level 1, hit frequency 10%, whip bonus of 1, race bonus 10%, and fan bonus 15%. The skills you're going to be giving discounts to are Lone Wolf, with conditions, Be Still, Medium Corners, Laser Sturdy, so you know some decent stuff here, nothing too crazy. Plus 6 Wit, plus 5 skill points. Skills you're going to get from using this card are going to be Playtime's Over, Late Surger Savvy, Take the Chance, From the Brink, Disorient. From the Brink is going to basically, for 1.8 seconds, you increase your acceleration by 0.4, that's pretty cool. And this will be if you're positioned towards the back late race, on medium distances. Get this. And then for the actual training events, we got plus 15 energy or plus 30 skill points and a hint to Playtime's Over. Second one's going to be plus 10 speed, plus 10 wisdom, and then a hint to Laser or Savvy. And the last one here is going to be either plus 15 wisdom and a plus 3 hint to Take the Chance, or plus 30 wisdom and then plus 3 hint to From the Brink. So you got some decent stuff here. Take the Chance is going to be positioned towards the back late race. So basically just like the weaker version that's of the From the Brink. So technically it still will be like a really useful discount, I'd say, for the most part. Random hints are going to be minus 5 energy but plus 20 stamina. or plus 10 wisdom, and then the other one's going to be plus 5 wisdom, a hint to disorient, or plus 15 skill points. So no, not too bad, pretty good stuff, I'd say, for the most part here. Lastly here, we have the free-to-play one, Air Shake here. I think this one wasn't too bad if I remember correctly. We'll just quickly like look at it if you guys want to like pause the video just to see what it is for the stats or whatever here it is. But we're just going to go straight into the actual hints for this card. So support hints here are going to be standing by, level-headed, up-tempo, and close your corners, straightaway spirit. Skills from the actual card are going to be eager and closer straightaway, serenity. Serenity is regain composure by calming down when the way ahead is jammed as an end closer. So basically, instantly you'll get a 0.055 stamina recovery boost or recovery effect, and then you got pace strategy. Training events are going to be plus 10 speed, plus 10 power. You're going to get a hint to eager as another option. Then you're going to have plus 15 speed, a hint to end closer straightaways, and then lastly it'll give you plus 10 speed, plus 10 skill points, and a hint to serenity. Random events are going to be plus 10 energy, plus 5 guts, or minus 10 energy, plus 5 stamina, plus 10 guts. Honestly, I'd rather just take the energy. And then the last one here is going to be pace straightaway with 1 hint, or maximum energy plus 4. So basically you get more energy for your max, which actually I think is way better. And then plus 5 guts, so no, not too bad. Decent free-to-play card here. As far as the tier list goes though, let's take a quick look. So it's not available on the global one yet here, but we can look at JP and kind of get an idea as to where it would be for the current main scenario, right, for the Trailblazer one. For the first one here, for Symboli Rudolph, MLB is going to be here at C tier, so it's going to be lower than Man Cafe, but it's going to be higher than this card here, which I forgot the name of. So if we go to Stamina here for Trailblaze, basically it's going to be between A and B tier, so no, decent. It's going to be somewhere between A to B, so you know, it'll like be like not too bad. As far as future scenarios go though, we're gonna like jump ahead to like the most recent one. Then this changes up a little bit more, so now it'll be in C tier over here, which is still lower than Mac Cafe. So if we were to jump to where that would be, it's the GM over here, GM, then it is basically like A tier, like still A B tier basically. So it's not like the most meta card in the world, but like it's still like, you know, usable, I guess you could say. Like it's not bad, right? But like mind you, right, this is we're talking about MLB at lower dips, of course. It's not, you know, it's gonna be way lower, but MLB it's not like too bad. It's between basically A to B tier, so not the most meta, but it's like a decent card if you wanted to run it. Next up we got Cyrus Symboli here, so it's gonna be a white card. This one, if I remember, was a bit higher up, so C tier here, higher up than our girl Marvelous Sunday here, but it is weaker than MLB Find Motion, right? But basically if we go to Wit, that basically means it is like easily a where is I'm blind. Where's Marvelous Sunday? Why don't I see Marvelous Sunday? I feel like I'm so blind. Oh, it's just way down here. But basically it would like be S tier. Like it's really good. It's just a quick way to put it. It's basically just S tier. I mean, if we go to here, right, go to like the most recent, one of the more recent things on JP, and if we were to go look for it, there MLB over here, still weaker than Nice Nature, but it is higher up than something like this free-to-play one over here. And then if we were to switch this to the most recent one, Wit, so it would be like, yeah, S, A tier. Not as good as the current channel one, but still like pretty good. I think the current channel one's a bit better, but it's still pretty good. Basically between S to A tier, so pretty strong card. So pretty good card if you're able to get that MLB. Last one up we got here is the free-to-play one. So let's take a quick look at that. Also, I think I had a voice crack. I'm not too sure. Let's see, Air Shaki here. That's the like she's like jamming out with some tunes. 3 dupes, MLB's over here, weaker than Sweet Tosho, so basically that's going to be Sweet Tosho, where is she, Sweet Tosho, where is she, yeah, so like D tier, not that crazy, it's okay, but yeah, I mean it's a free to play card, what do you expect? So overall, should you send them? I'd say the Uma banner with Seeing Sky and Fuji Kisuke, really good value. The support card banner, it's not bad. Kind of like the last one, where the Cyrus Symboli wit card's pretty good. It's not like super crazy, but still pretty good. Symboli Rudolph is like not that crazy. Like it can work if you get an MOB, but it's not like the most meta card in the world. But I'd say your card's better off spent for getting new Umas, because they are way better than the support cards. But that's what I would personally recommend. Anyways, with that being said, hope this video guys helps you guys out. You know, make a decision whatever you guys want to do. And with that being said, good luck with your guys' polls, and I'm gonna catch y'all later. Peace and take care, everybody.